Welcome to my YouTube. I really wanted to start a YouTube channel with my fitness stuff, but it's been hard getting into the groove. But I found a good reason to continue my YouTube channel. I thought it would be a fun series to do like a weekly video of my Gymshark 66 challenge. So this is my challenge. So I'm gonna go through this. My first challenge is to stop resisting cravings, enjoy and move on. I realize I have a terrible relationship with food. I actually do the typical, oh, I'm not gonna eat it even though I really want it. I'm on a diet, and just like continue on my day with like eating my meals, and then I look at it again, I'm like, I really want to eat it. Like I eat everything else and I still end up eating it. And it ends up being more of a binge because I also realized that I have like a food FOMO, meaning I have a fear of missing out. So I need to continuously tell myself that the food will always be there. I do not have to consume it all at once, because I realize what I think about is if I eat all of it now, I won't be tempted tomorrow. And that, my friend, is bad thing to think about, that the food won't be there tomorrow, instead of saying, why can't I enjoy it today and tomorrow without binging it tonight? So yes, it's going to be a big one for me, and I'll definitely take you on that journey. The second one is Let's Grow Muscle, Time to Lean Out. I recorded the video last night and realized that I didn't talk about Let's Grow Muscle, Time to Lean Out. I started to get off topic and I never went back on track, and I just moved on. So here's my explanation. I lost over 50 pounds since the beginning of my fitness journey, which was like March of 2019. So it's been almost 2 years now, and I lost 50 pounds within a year and a few months. And so, and I took the hardest route and the most damaging route to my weight loss, which was eating in a very, very large calorie deficit. And for not most of my journey, but a good portion of it. And I know doing that caused me to, one, have slower metabolism, and two, lose muscle mass. And so I have, in the past 6 months, tried to build up my metabolism and build up my muscle, but I want to crank it out. I want to really build up my metabolism and create that habit through Gymshark 66 so that I can be successful in leaning out and growing muscle for 2021. I did not get this far to just be here. Like my physique, I don't look like I have a lot of muscle. I just look like I have excess fat still. So although I am in a healthier body fat, I just still look like, I don't look like I work out, and I want to look like I work out. At the end of this video, I will show you my current physique. At the end of Gymshark 66, I'll do a comparison of my physique. Bi-weekly check-in progress photos to appreciate the process. I suck at taking pictures of myself to see some physique changes. I would love to do a lot of more before and after photos, but I don't have any before photos when I was at my heaviest weight. One, because it was my heaviest weight. Why do I want to document that? But now I completely regret that decision. So if you're starting out your journey, take pictures and just hide them away. Just do it. Trust me, it's worth it. Do a video, do front and back, side, with your arms up, down, your stomach, whatever, all of it. Take pictures of your hands, take pictures of your feet, your legs, whatever, and then store it away. Trust me, it's really great reminder once you do comparisons of yourself when you started, and then in 6 months you'll be like, I don't see any weight loss, but damn, these photos, they say something more. And that is $1 million. That is better than seeing the scale drop. Trust me. The next one is run 10K a week. My fiance was like, why'd you write 10K a week? And I was like, because 10K a week. like, you guys use miles in the US. I'm like, I can't use kilometers. Anyways, it just sounds more, okay? My point was like 10K sounds a lot more than 7 miles. You know what I mean? Although 7 miles, Americans, I guess, if you heard 7 miles, you're like, oh, that's a lot. But 10K, we get confused. We're like, oh, that seems like a lot. You get my drift here? A year ago, I hated running. I absolutely hated it. A year ago, 10 years ago, from literally since birth, I guess. My parents got me an Apple Watch because I wouldn't buy it for myself. And my parents were like, you've been wanting it for so long. You won't shut up about it, so we're just gonna buy you one for your birthday. And so that's why I have one, because I don't like to treat myself. So they did it for me. And I wanted to test it out and run. And I haven't really stopped since. I mean, I took like a 4 or 5 month hiatus, but I've been enjoying running. Maybe this will help motivate you if you wanted to start running as well. My first run without stopping was about 16 minutes, I think, give or take. I used that as my benchmark. So from there, I tried to increase. I used a treadmill when I first started to keep pushing myself to run a little bit faster. I actually at first did more longer, so instead of doing a mile, I ended up doing 2 miles, and then I did 3 miles, and then I kept going back and forth depending on the day and how I felt. And then every week I try to just speed up a little bit as well. Within like a month, I ran under 10 minutes, and then I also ran 3 miles under 30 minutes. And that, oof, that feeling of achieving something like that, honestly, that moment when I ran 3 miles under 30 minutes, that's actually what sold me to continue my fitness journey. And that was when I was like, this is fun. Like, I enjoy this so much. And from then on, it's just been an amazing journey with my fitness journey. And it's all because technically an Apple Watch, but then achieving that, like, it was an epiphany. 3 miles under 30 minutes. I have not achieved that till this day because I don't have a treadmill, so I can't really push myself like that because I run outside. So I started running again maybe in October, maybe not October, probably more towards November, like beginning of November. And I just ran 1 mile, try to get it down. And when I first started again, it took me about like 9-10 minutes, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good for starting back up again. It took me another probably a month, and I achieved getting my run under 9 minutes. Fastest run was like 9 minutes and 13 seconds, and then in November I achieved 8 minutes and like 57 or some seconds, which you're like, well, it's only 10 seconds. That was the hardest 10 seconds. You know, I ran so freaking hard. I was about to puke. Like, that's how, like, it was so hard for me to do that. It's that epiphany again, where I was like, this feels so good. And then I started to run 5 miles. It was crazy. Like, it's crazy what running can do to you. The reason why I started running 5 miles is because of Gymshark Running Club. I signed up for that because there was like a small challenge, and that's when I was like running 5 miles. And the last one on this is rest less between sets. It's kind of hard to say, but it rhymes also. Rest less between sets. Look, I have a home gym. Thank you, brother. He invested in building a home gym in January before the pandemic, and I got lucky. I work out by myself. Got music that I want to play loud. You know, it is very easy to start dancing and talking to yourself and hyping yourself up when nobody's around. At the gym, you can't really do that because that's a little bit embarrassing. But I do that in my home gym, and sometimes me hyping myself up could take like minutes. between sets, and sometimes my Apple Watch is like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I forgot I'm working out. So it's on here. I actually purchased a interval timer. So I might have a setting for it to beep every 30 seconds to know the shit out of me. But yeah, I got that. Those are my goals. Those are my challenges. I'll also be doing whatever the challenges Gymshark has every single week. I'm excited for those. I'm also very nervous because I like to know ahead of time, and it sounds like they won't let us know until the first week, and that scares me. Gives me a little bit of anxiety, but you know, I think that's all fun and games. It's not written on my challenge for Gymshark 66, but I started following Hella Good 6. He inspired me to run every single day for 2021. That also gives me anxiety to think about that, so I'm probably gonna run every single day until I can. He's like, even if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but if I can run for 10 minutes, like a mile, and within 10 minutes, like, it's only 10 minutes of my day to run a mile. And I'm like, it's really not much to ask, you know? So I'm gonna do it, and I'll keep you guys updated. Oh, another thing that's not on the challenge, but it is something that I'm doing, my diet. The fact that I'm unable to eat in a low calorie deficit without binge eating now, and it's just taking a toll on me because I've been dieting for so long without long diet break. My longest diet break is right now. I have not seriously tracked my food all month of December and 1 or 2 weeks before Thanksgiving as well. So it's been a good 6 weeks. To be frank, I mean, I gained weight, obviously, but not like to the extent where like I'm like shocked. Like maybe 5 pounds. Like it's really nothing. Calorie deficit, really not good for me personally right now. I think for 2021, I'm gonna try something different. I will be documenting this, and hopefully people find interest. I don't really know, but I'm not gonna eat in an extremely low calorie deficit under 500, you know, my maintenance, all year. So I feel like 500 was too much for me. So I'm gonna do a mini cut, reverse diet up to a bulk, and then repeat that again. And it's not gonna be more than 250 calories, I believe, of my maintenance. So yeah, those are my challenges. I'm also gonna show you my current physique now. So this is my before, and I'm excited for what the next 66 days will look like. 66 days. Be a great time. I hope you enjoy this video. Maybe it can also inspire you to do some challenges. Ooh, I'm honestly really excited for this challenge. I'm actually really excited for the new year. I've never been excited for the new year, ever. And all my goals right now surround fitness. And the first time in over a decade, you guys. Weight loss is not on my resolutions, it's not in my fitness goals, it's not in Gymshark 66, it's gone. I'm done with that. I am done losing weight, although I am trying to shed fat. I like my physique, maybe I can lose a few pounds, but I like my physique. I just want it to be muscle. So I will still be losing fat, but I don't want to do weight loss, if that makes sense. You get me? I did not get this far to just be here, okay? I did not work so freaking hard to be here. Okay? I gotta keep going, and we are gonna keep going. I'm very, very excited for 2021 and what's gonna bring me. Hope you enjoy this video. Hope you can be inspired with some of my resolutions. Resolutions does not have to start January 1st. You can start the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. February, does not matter. As long as you start. Just because you missed the deadline doesn't mean that it's your deadline. Yeah, let me know some of your resolutions, you know, in the comments below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys soon.